What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money from my subscribers, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 15 free stocks, Moo is going to give you up to 15 free stocks when you open a new Moo brokerage account. You put $100 in that Moo brokerage account, they're going to give you 5 free stocks. You put $1,000 in that Moo brokerage account, they're going to give you 15 free stocks. Limited time offer. Don't delay. Act today. There's a link down in the description box of this video. Go click on that Moo link. Open up that Moo account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. Black folks, there are 5 things I want us to stop spending our money on so that we can put ourselves in a position to climb up that financial totem pole. As I mentioned a couple days ago in a previous video, we're at the bottom of the financial totem pole in this country. We control 3% of the wealth. 97% of the wealth is being controlled by somebody else. And we got to stop that. And these 5 things that I'm going to share with you today, I think if we stop buying these things in excess, we give ourselves a chance to take that money and put it in something that actually builds wealth for us so we can move up, right? We need to do that. If we want to be taken serious in this country when it comes to anything, guys, we got to have more financial power behind us. And right now, we don't have enough, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You may disagree, and that's okay. But I'm giving you my opinion. So let's talk about these 5 things. Number 1 thing we got to stop spending money on, guys, is designer clothes, shoes, and handbags. We buy way too much of this stuff. I mean, way too much of it. For some reason, I don't know if we buy this stuff thinking that we're successful. I don't know what it is. A lot of it has to do with pride, which is one of the 3 financial killers, right? Pride. We're more concerned about what somebody on the outside thinks about us. We want to impress other people. I don't know, somewhere along the way, we picked this up. This whole notion of, oh, I gotta look the part. I gotta go buy all this stuff because that means I'm successful. No, it doesn't. Doesn't mean you're successful. All right? It just means we're making somebody else wealthy. Because we don't own any of these designer brands that we buy. We don't own Louis Vuitton. We don't own Gucci. We don't own any of this stuff. But yet and still, we'll go out and buy it to make somebody else that don't look like us wealthier. I'm just being honest with you on that. And we got to cut that out, guys, in my opinion. Do not spend your money on these designer clothes, these shoes and these handbags. Forget that stuff. Don't do it. That's number 1. Number 2, we got to stop spending our money, guys, on excess travel. We really do. Taking all of these trips when we really can't afford to take them. See, Black Americans spend a disproportionate amount of their income on travel, guys. Go do the research. We do. And I'm not sure why, but we do. We take a lot of trips and we spend a lot of money on these trips. Money that we really could be taking and putting in actual assets that appreciate in value. But yet and still, we'll go take the Cancun trip. We'll go take the Aruba trip. We'll go take the Bahamas trip. We'll go take the Jamaica trip. We'll just do all of this excess traveling. And now we want to take private jets. We don't want to go normal coach anymore. We want to try to go private. Why? Because that's what we see on social media, right? We see all our favorite celebrities, our favorite athletes, our favorite entertainers, our favorite politicians. We see all of these people flying private jets. So now we don't want to just fly a regular $200-300 ticket. We want to spend $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 on a private jet so that we can, again, from the outside, we want to look like we're doing better than we really are. When in actuality, as a people, we're not doing that well because we only control 3% of the wealth. When you only control 3% of the wealth, guys, but your spending habits are at the top of the food chain, but your wealth habits are at the bottom of the food chain, that's not good. We're going to spend close to $2 trillion this year on this stuff that I'm telling you right now. These designer clothes, these designer handbags and shoes, this excess travel. We're going to spend about $2 trillion. That is at the top of the spending food chain. No other group in America spends more than us, proportionate to our size, right? We only represent about 12 or 13% of the population, but based on that ratio to what we spend, we're at the top of the food chain, man. But yet it's still the bottom when it comes to real wealth. It tells me we got our priorities wrong. And I think if we cut out some of this excess travel, I think that will help us out. Because if you go do the research, like I mentioned, when you look at our incomes, we spend more than other groups based on our income in relationship to travel. So we got to stop that. Third thing, excess entertainment. We got to cut that out too. Way too much money, guys, on entertainment. I'm talking about, concerts and anything that got to do with entertainment, partying, any of that stuff. We spend way too much of our income on that stuff. And again, none of that stuff is going to build any wealth for us. What does that do? All this excess entertainment, what is it doing? It's making somebody else wealthy that don't look like us. That's all it's doing. So we gotta shape up and stop spending this money on this excess entertainment. I get it. Everybody wants to go to concerts. Everybody want to go to comedy shows. Everybody want to, do whatever we do. Take a trip to Vegas and go gamble. And I put gambling in that excess entertainment because we do a lot of that as well, right? I put lottery tickets and gambling, all of that stuff I put in that excess entertainment because that's what it really is entertainment, right? We do know we're gambling and all this stuff that's rigged against us. There's no way we're going to win the gambling thing. We know that, right? There's no way we're going to win the lottery. The Powerball is 3 million to 1 odds, guys. You'll get struck by lightning twice in the same spot before you win the lottery. A disproportionate amount of our income is being spent on excess entertainment. We need to redirect those dollars into buying assets. Number 4, and I know some of y'all ain't gonna like this, but luxury cars. We got to stop buying all these luxury cars when we don't have no wealth, guys. It's one thing if you built your wealth and your wealth pays for and takes care of these cars that you buy. That's one thing. But when you're in the building stage of wealth and you are out here buying $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 cars and you have no 401k, you have no retirement accounts, you got no emergency fund, you got credit card debt, we shouldn't be doing that. Again, a disproportionate amount of our income, when you go look at the statistics, say that we are buying luxury cars when we don't have a Roth IRA. We're buying luxury cars and we don't have any type of brokerage accounts. We're buying luxury cars when statistics say we don't have an emergency fund. We got to stop that. Guys, for every dollar you're spending on these luxury cars that are depreciating assets, that's one less dollar you can be putting in an appreciating asset, like stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, bonds, real estate for income, that kind of thing. So redirect those dollars, man, and start buying things that actually put wealth in your pocket as opposed to taking wealth out of your pocket, right? That's that excessive luxury automobile purchases. We got to stop it, guys. And then number 5, to round this thing out, is too much house. A lot of us buy way too much house. We just do. We go get 3, 4, 5,000 square foot houses, taking up 40, 50% of our take home income is going into that servicing the debt for these houses. Statistics say we are spending, in proportionate to our income now, way more than other groups when it comes to housing. Just go to your social media feed and go look at us as we show our houses on these social media feeds. Again, if you're in the enjoyment stage of wealth where you have built your wealth and your wealth pays for all of your lifestyle, that's different. Because why? That's passive income. That's wealth that'll keep growing and it keeps throwing off income. Nothing wrong with that. But when you're taking your active income and you're in the building stage of wealth and you're taking that active income and putting it in a dead asset like it's too much house, what's the point of it? We do know these houses that we live in are dead assets. They don't produce no income. As a matter of fact, they're a liability until we get ready to sell it. That's the only time we'll produce income from it. Unless you decide to Airbnb it and rent out rooms and convert your garage and all that stuff. Now, if you choose to do that and you're generating income from it, now it becomes a real estate for income property, which I'm a big proponent of. But if you're just living in this thing and that's all you're doing, guys, we got to downsize and buy houses that are smaller and take this money that we're earning. Instead of buying these big old houses that don't produce no income, we need to downsize, buy something smaller, take the difference, put it in the assets that actually build wealth for you while you sleep. Those are the 5 things, guys, that I would recommend we consider not spending our money on. And again, my channel is for all people. But again, from time to time, it's on my heart to make a video directed at black folks because the black folks are at the bottom of the financial totem pole in this country. We're in last place. We control 3% of the wealth, which is nothing. We will never have any real financial power in this country to make changes, guys, if we don't control more wealth. I hope we're not too naive to think without wealth, we can change something in this country. We can't. This whole country is built on the wealthy. The wealthy control this country. When things change in this country, it's changed because of people who get behind it with wealth. And if we want changes made, we got to have more wealth. We got to come to the table with more wealth. So I challenge all of us to think about these 5 things that I just talked about. And let's make some changes in our life. And let's take these dollars and redirect them and put them in the big 3. Real estate for income, businesses, and paper assets. Let's start putting this money in those 3 things over and over, month after month, year after year. And this $2 trillion that we're going to spend this year, if we would just take $1 trillion of that $2 trillion and start investing it, and we do that over a 10-year period, guys, listen, man, we will have so much more wealth than we have right now if we just did that. And all that is changing our spending habits. Just change our spending habits. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you think. I know you will, and I'm okay with that. Again, this is not a lecture. This is just me trying to give you a little bit of advice from a guy that's been doing this for 30 years. I've been doing this for 30 years, guys, and I see it every single day, the mistakes we're making. And we got to stop making those mistakes. If you want up to 15 free stocks from Moomoo, get yourself down in the description box and click on the Moomoo link. Open up that Moomoo account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. Send me an email through my website, www.richardfain.net. Second link down in the description box. If you need help learning how to use the Moomoo brokerage app, send me an email. I'll send you a couple of Moo tutorial videos prepared by the good folks at Moo that'll walk you through how to use this app so that you can start taking that money and stop spending them on those 5 things we just talked about and redirect those dollars into that Moo brokerage app and start buying big boy blue chip paper assets like SPLG, FTEC, Magnificent 7, so on and so on. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell you what to buy. I'm not. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I buy that has changed my life. And I believe it can change yours. So consider it. But it starts with the Moo brokerage account. So get down in the description box, open it up, get it going, and let's get you going. Let's get you going. And like I said, if you need my help, email me, www.richardfain.net. Second link down in the description box is my website. Send me an email. Tell me you need help. I'll send you the tutorial videos, but you got to open the account and you got to fund it. Also, while you're in the website, take a look at those 10 big boy blue chip digital products that I got. Guys, these digital products, I've handpicked them to help you collapse time frames and get to your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Everything from investing in real estate with little to no money down, credit repair, how to improve your credit score, how to manage your money better, how to change your mindset from a bad mindset to a millionaire mindset, how to start an online business, small business, what is it called? The Small Business Survival Guide, which basically helps you scale a business. 10 of them, guys, there for you to make an investment in yourself and start building wealth, real wealth that actually creates income without you doing anything. That's real wealth. Assets that create income without you doing anything. That's real wealth. And while you're in the website, consider joining the Wealth Builders, the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We got 1,000 wealth builders in 5 months, guys. And we're all headed in one direction, which is building wealth, getting to that passive income where we no longer have to work anymore. That's where we're headed. So if you want to be on that journey with us, just click on that membership button or that join button in the website and come join us. It's the Wealth Builders, fastest growing financial community on Patreon. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by the channel. And if you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.